Yes, guys, how are we all? How how are we all, guys? Big up to everyone. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. Oh man, hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing good. Guys, we I'm gonna go solo on this show. Though I was meant to have callers on and all that today, but it's been a busy day. I had a lot on, and I think it's time to get everything sorted that I want to get sorted. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I know Daryl wanted to come on and everyone. So Daryl, you can come on tomorrow, man, when I do the show tomorrow. So yeah, I just didn't have time to do everything today. I'm shattered. But big up to you all being here. I appreciate it. Go and smash that like button. Go and subscribe if you're new as well. Would really, really appreciate it. Man, I'm fed up. I'm just, I don't know about you guys in the chat. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but I'm getting a little bit fed up. I really am. Um, Before we carry on, guys, Frank Carlisle, don't forget and go and subscribe to Frank Carlisle show. Yeah, I think he had his biggest show yesterday. I was on there. And yeah, go and subscribe to Frank. All the guys that came over yesterday from this channel and was watching Frank's 2 hour show yesterday. Big up to all you guys. You're all legends. Thank you very much. Go and subscribe to Frank Carlisle's channel if you do me a big one. Yeah, I'm just fed up, man. Big up for football content factory in the house. Been a while, my man. Trudon, FSG. I'm just fed up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I've just, you know what it's like. You know me, guys. I don't come up with excuses or anything like that. I just come up for reasons on why things might be happening in the way things happen at our football club. You know, I'm not always over critical of the owners or over things like that, but it's starting to be that I can't defend these owners anymore. You know what I mean? I just can't unless they got something planned, unless they got something they're working on that none of us know. This is a shambles. It really is, and I'm getting fed up with it, man. I'm just getting really, 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 really fed up. And look, the Premier League season starts in 7 days tonight. You know, next Friday night, I believe, is the first Premier League game of the season or something like that. You got the Community Shield this weekend, I believe. You know, it's all kicking off. And we got 2 midfielders in the house, and we've let, I don't know, 11 players go. There's money there. Look, we're sell to buy. And it bought a sell to buy. They've sold Fabinho and Henderson. There's like 55 million now. Go and just buy someone. I don't know what we're doing. This is a shambles. I don't know what we're doing, guys. It's so, as Joshua says, it is so deflating. It really is, because at the beginning of the summer window, like you guys, I think when we saw McAllister come in for 35 million, I think, yeah, okay, who's next? And then Sabotalai came in that we weren't linked to, and everyone was like, okay, maybe we do mean business this summer. Maybe we do mean business this summer. Then we heard the likes of Henderson and Fabinho would be leaving, and we're like, okay, all right, we're getting rid of the deadwood. So obviously more players are going to come in. Okay, exciting times. And we've just stood still. We've just stood still. It's the whole club. It's everything to do at the foot. I'm just fed up with everyone right now. I'm fed up with the manager. I'm fed up with the owners. I'm fed up with the players. I'm fed up with the pitch. I'm fed up with the stand not being built in time. I'm fed up of training. I'm fed up of AXA. I'm fed up of everything. I'm fed up with Nike. The whole the whole thing is starting to annoy me, man. It really is. You got Klopp now swearing at Liverpool fans when they want to get their shirt signed, looking grumpy as hell. Now, I'm not really caring about this Klopp thing that, you know, that he swore at a fan, hold the effing shirt and all this sort of stuff. Fans are very busy trying to get their cameras out. I get it. I really do. But he looks fed up. It's just a shambles, guys. It's just a shambles. What is going on? Get me players in. I'm coming to the fact now that I'd rather have kept Henderson and Fabinho. I knew this was going to happen. And you guys know how much I wanted Henderson and Fabinho to leave the football club. But it's coming to a time now where I'm sitting there going, should have just kept them. Should have just kept them. If we're not going to buy anyone and replace them, we should have just kept them. Because now we're up Shit's Creek with no paddle. And that is what's happened here. Should have just... It's like we don't learn our lessons. Liverpool Football Club do not learn their lessons. You know, last season, okay, we all gave them the benefit of that because apparently we were getting Jude Bellingham. So we're like, okay, all right, we know the way the club works. They're saving the cash. All right, they're saving the cash for Jude Bellingham. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And then obviously at the end of last season, you know, Liverpool decide, no, you know what? We're not going to buy Jude Bellingham now, and he's going to choose Real Madrid anyway, so we're not going to really bother, you know, investigating into that transfer anymore. Oh, I've got a question. I've got a question for everyone in the chat. I've got a question for everyone in the chat. Where's the Jude Bellingham money gone that we saved up? That's what I want to know. Where's the Jude Bellingham money gone? Because apparently we're saving for 12 months for Jude Bellingham, yeah? Where's that money gone? Where's the Jude money gone? Have we just spent that on McAllister and Szoboszlai? Is that what we've done? We have just spent it on McAllister and Szoboszlai. Which, if that's the case, all right then, you bought two very good footballers. But the whole point of us, and here's the thing, guys. Before I start my tirade, because I'm going to go off, don't worry about it. Got a super chat from Sean. Big up, Sean. Thank you for your super chat, mate. Got any birthday cake left, Jamie? I need a boost. Yeah, I've got a little bit left, man. I've got a little bit left. My wife made a beautiful birthday cake, man. It's so good. It's unreal. But yeah, there's a little bit left, man. Bit of a sugar boost. Javid, big up to you. FSG treating an elite brand with utter disdain. Big up to you, Javid. Thank you very much for the super chat. My friend, I do appreciate it. So, we got told, Jude Bellingham, saving up. We don't want anyone else because if we buy anyone else, it's going to take the Jude Bellingham money away. And we was like, all right, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt as long as you do it. As long as you go and get us Jude Bellingham, we'll be like, all right, we go, okay. But then he decided at the end of the season not to go for Jude Bellingham, or he chose Real Madrid, whatever one wants to choose, whatever. Even if Jude Bellingham decided he chose Real Madrid and that's where he'd rather go. And then Liverpool came out then it came out from Liverpool that the reason they're not going for Jude Bellingham now is because they're very aware they need a lot of players in different positions in their team next season. They need at least 3 midfielders, a centre back, and maybe a right back. That is what we got told as fans. So we're like, all right, Em, fair enough. We understand that. Okay, we understand that. 100-odd million for Jude Bellingham. We know we don't have a lot of money at our football club, or we don't spend a lot of money at our football club. Okay, so we get it. If you're not going to get us Jude Bellingham, we're fine with that. As long as you go and get us all the replacements we need to go next season. That's fine. And McAllister come in and Szoboszlai came in and we was like, all right, okay, you're starting. Let's keep this going. And now we're like, stopped. It's been like 3 weeks. We've been trying to get Lavia for 3 weeks. Lavia. I'm not on about a superstar footballer here. Been trying to get Lavia a deal for 3 weeks. Now, I understand why Liverpool don't want to be bullied by Southampton in negotiations, because then it makes Liverpool look weak when they try and negotiate against any other team for their players, because it looks like Liverpool just fold. and under the pressure and just give in and give you the money. So I understand from a Liverpool point of view that they don't want to look weak in negotiations and they'd rather walk away. But we're talking about 5 million. We're talking about 5 million. In football terms, that's a large cappuccino at Costa. Do you know what I mean? That is what it is in football terms. £5 million is basically a large cappuccino at Costa. That is what it is in football terms. It's nothing. And we're moaning about it. And we're moaning and fighting. And it's just madness. And now you're here today. I think the last hour or so, Fabrizio Romano tweeted out a few times today, and I think he did it on his YouTube show as well, that Liverpool is still in for Lavia. They're going to go for him again. They really want Lavia. Lavia wants Liverpool. They're hoping this last deal, this final third bid, will be enough to persuade Southampton and let Lavia go. And then today you hear that Lavia, I believe the game is on now. I think it's Southampton, Sheffield United or Sheffield Wednesday. That Lavia is on the bench. So Lavia is on the bench tonight. So there's obviously something going on. So there's obviously something going on behind the scenes. Just get this deal done. It's starting to annoy me, man. It's really, really starting to bloody annoy me now. Just go and get Lavia done. I think we can all agree that Lavia's got quite a decent, he's got a decent profile, got a high ceiling, could be a really good footballer for us in the years to come. Yes, he might not be amazing straight away, but he's a good player that we should just go and buy. We need a DM. This is Liverpool Football Club. We have got Southampton. We have got Chelsea in 7 to 8 days' time. 8 days' time, is it? On the Super Sunday, next Sunday? A week Sunday, yeah. A week Sunday, we play Chelsea in our first game away from home in the Premier League. And we have got no recognised defensive midfielder. It's madness. Madness. We've got 2 dodgy centre-backs. And another centre-back who's quality but picks up quite a few injuries. We've got a Trent who's playing right back again that don't look too comfortable there. We've got Robbo at left back who doesn't know what he's doing anymore. It's just madness. And then I hear today that we're thinking of selling Kelleher. We're thinking of selling Kelleher. You want Adrian as number 2? We're struggling to find a goalkeeper. We're struggling to buy a defensive midfielder. How the hell are we going to go and find a bloody new number 2? And this club, you sell Kelleher. I'm telling you, if you let Kelleher go, it's just madness. What this club's doing my head in, man. This club is making my brain hurt. It's making my brain hurt. It really is. Jamie, you need a rum shot, bro. Oh man, yes, yeah. Dark rum. Dark rum's my thing, Bajan. So pass me a dark rum my way. I don't mind dark spiced rum as well. Pass that my way. I'm happy. Big up, Michael. Thank you very much, Soup Chat. Liverpool signed Dewsbury-Hall. They are finished. He's not even better than the rubbish Jones and Elliott. No Lavia, no top 5. What happened to Kone? What happened to Kone? What happened to Thuram? What happened to the Thuram deals? Like, we was all over Thuram, and then that's gone quiet. The Kone stuff I can understand because he picked up that injury, but apparently it's not that bad. But we've gone from Chouameni, to Bellingham, to looking at people like Caicedo, to looking at people like Thuram and Kone, to then going to Lavia, to then going. I couldn't believe this when I saw it today. I thought it was a joke. I really did. Big up to the Leicester fan in the chat. Been on the channel before. Great guy. Dewsbury-Hall. Oh, for fuck's sake. Liverpool interested in Dewsbury-Hall. You might as well just kept Henderson. I ain't even lying there. Dewsbury-Hall is an Henderson clone, if I've ever seen one in my life. If you wanted a clone Jordan Henderson, Dewsbury-Hall would pop out. That's who you'd get. It's just a Hendo clone. Might as well just kept Henderson. What was the point in letting Henderson go? I would have just gone, Hendo, right, like, we don't really want you to go, because if you go, we're just going to buy Dewsbury-Hall. So you might as well stay. You know, it's The man sounds like a golf club. You know, it's like where you take your daughter for the 21st birthday party. Oh, right, princess. We're going to have your party at Dewsbury-Hall. Yes. Oh, Dad, thank you very much. That's what we're buying. It's what are we doing? This is where we've left ourselves, guys. This is the problem. This is where we've left ourselves. Because we don't react quick enough. So we're going down the list and going, right, who we got available to us? Who we got available to us? No, we don't want that player. No, that player's too expensive. No, that player's not that expensive, but he's like 30 years of age now. We don't do age over here. We keep it young. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. No, we don't want that. Too much wages. Who we got left on the list? Dewsbury-Hall boss. And for fuck's sake. Just what's Jordan doing? Jordan's already left, boss. Yeah, just get him on the phone. Let's tear up the contract and get him back. That'd be what if I was the manager, that'd be what I'd be like, man. I'd be just like, this is like going dumpster diving. Liverpool Football Club, the way they do transfers is they go dumpster diving in the middle of the night when the cameras go off. Right, let's see who we can find today. Open the bin. Looking through the bags. Oh, there's Dewsbury-Hall! There he is. Let's take him home. Get him in the sack. Off we go. Throw him in the van. There we go. There's our new player. Dumpster diving. Transfer style. Liverpool Football Club. It's just madness, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand what we're doing. We've obviously got money, because the fact is money is there because we are Liverpool Football Club. There's money there. This ain't Dartford FC. You know, we got money. That's obvious. I know we got to fill homegrown quota as well, and I get that. The homegrown quota is a big thing for Liverpool Football Club, and I do get it. So I can understand why Liverpool are looking at Dewsbury-Hall for that homegrown quota thing. Surely there's better players that are homegrown. That's my thing. Surely there's better players that are homegrown than Dewsbury-Hall. The man's 25, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's 25. I don't think he's better than Curtis Jones. I really don't. Is he? Let me know in the chat right now, guys, whether yes or no. Yes or no answer only. Is Dewsbury-Hall an upgrade on Curtis Jones? Because if he isn't, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing? Is he an upgrade on Curtis Jones? Just no. Because if he isn't, then what are we doing here? You know, what are we doing here? It's just madness to me. Everyone's saying no. Some capital knows. Yeah. I mean, I think Elliot's probably got more potential. Elliot's what, 19? No, everyone's saying nope, absolutely not. Nope. He's not even better than Clark. No. CJ's quality. Yeah, I like Curtis Jones, man. Curtis Jones is a player. It's just, I saw someone tweet out, I think it was Pete on Twitter, big up to him if he's watching. But I think he tweeted out earlier today, like what are we doing here? Because Dewsbury-Hall, would Dewsbury-Hall get in anyone's midfield in the top 10 of the Premier League? That's another question, guys. Big up KFC in the house. Big up my man, I hope you're doing well. Big up Nicholas as well. You might be right, Nicholas. You might be right, my man. Big up to you as well, man. Would he get in any of the top 10 teams in the Premier League? Michael's like, he's fine for a 7th choice midfielder. Yeah, big up Cam. Yeah, we spoke about that just now, my man. Thank you. Yeah, look, K-Mac says it there. Indeed, he's better. Yeah, he's at the same club. That is so true. Indeed, he's better, man. That is so true. He's better. Now, Dewsbury-Hall's 25, and I look at our midfield. I look at our younger midfielders. I look at Curtis Jones, who I believe is 22. I think Harvey's 19. You know, I look at Stefan Bajcetic, who's 18, 19 himself, or I think he might even be younger than that. And I look at them three guys alone, and I think, is he that much of an upgrade on any of them three? Like, literally, is he an upgrade on any of them three? And if he isn't, then I don't care if he's homegrown. I really don't care if he's not. If he's not an upgrade on all them three, then why are we bothering wasting our money? It seems like a weird business decision to make by this football club. It shouldn't even be. I'd rather get Ward-Prowse, right? If we're going to get a homegrown midfielder, right, and they want to go down that kind of level, yeah, I'd rather get Ward-Prowse. Do that. If you're going to that kind of level for homegrown, Dewsbury-Hall, Ward-Prowse. Who's everyone having in the chat? Who are we having? I'd rather Ward-Prowse over Dewsbury-Hall every day of the week, right? If we're going down that kind of we're going down that kind of scenario at this football club that we're looking for homegrown. And look, I don't think Ward-Prowse is a that bad player, to be fair, but he's not what Liverpool should be going after. Dewsbury-Hall, he's an okay footballer. He's not like a dead player or anything like that. He's an okay footballer. But it's not who Liverpool Football Club should be looking at. I'm all for getting homegrown. I really am. It's a mid-off, but at least Ward-Prowse, you know, he's going to get some free kicks, corners, set pieces, going nice. Oh, Josh, we have got faith in Klopp, man. Don't worry about that. Josh, we got faith in Klopp as the manager. Fine. The owners not giving him what he needs. Different kettle of fish. You know, I see that video of Klopp really frustrated, signing the shirt, swearing at the young guy. That bloke just met Klopp at a bad moment. He really met Klopp at a bad moment. But maybe he's a bit fed up as well that he ain't getting the players he wants. You know, players have left the football club. Like, we've actually sold players this season. You know, we've let Fabinho go. We've let Henderson go. So players have left. Naby's left on frees. Milner's left on frees. Oxford's left on frees. So players have left for enough players to come in. You know, I've always said it. You can't overload your midfield area. If you overload your midfield area, you can't buy anyone in. But that's not the reason now. That excuse don't wash, because, you know, we let Hendo and Fabinho get sold. We actually sold them, and then the other three midfielders left on a free. So space in the squad now. We've only brought two in. We've only brought two in, and I understand we need homegrown players. I think that's why they want Lavia, because in the future, obviously Lavia's only 19. I'm not sure when he's 20, but as soon as he goes over 21, he'll be homegrown for the future. So that's probably why they're getting Lavia. They're looking at Lavia as well. But again, this is another indication of why did we sign Adrian to a new deal? We could have just used a one of the youth goalkeepers, like a Pitaluga or something like that, as third choice. You know, I don't get what we're doing at the moment. I don't think the club. I don't even know if the club knows what they're doing right now. Danny Drinkwater on a free pass. Oh, FSG want to do weddings, hence why they signed Dewsbury-Hall. There you go. Yeah. You know, I'm surprised we ain't doing weddings at Anfield yet. That wouldn't, you know, that a bit more money in the bank. Alexander's not a Lavia fan. I like Lavia. I ain't gonna lie. I like Lavia. I think he's a decent player. I really do. Apparently, Christopher Nkunku is going to miss Chelsea's opening game against Liverpool because of injury. Bit of news for you guys just coming in there. So the British Show has tweeted that Romeo Lavia has been benched for Southampton as negotiations with Liverpool are still ongoing. So it's interesting. So he said that Lavia has been benched from Southampton as negotiations with Liverpool are still ongoing. Fabrizio Romano's also tweeted out saying it might be a busy end of the transfer market for Liverpool, or are looking for free signings. Free signings, that's interesting. Who the hell? Free signings. I know Klopp has been saying he wants a centre back, and we can see why, because the centre backs ain't good enough. I think there's talk here as well that Liverpool are still observing the centre back market, and they want a young, talented player who is already playing at a high level. But it is difficult to find someone available like this with just 3 weeks left. Well, why have they waited till there's 3 weeks left? That's my question. Why have they waited till there's 3 weeks left? Madness. Eric, my man, big up you. Big up Jamie. We're trying to make a silk purse out of a sozy up. Yeah, Eric, bang on, man. Bang on. Big up you for super chat as well. Thank you very much. It's madness, guys. Gabriel Vega, the rumours of Gabriel Vega that Liverpool go try and sign Gabriel Vega this summer, but I believe it's 25 million. But loan him back to Celta Vigo, is it, for the rest of the season? What sense does that make? We need midfielders. We need midfielders. What sense does that make? I don't get that one. Big up John Conway. Been a member for 14 months. Big up John Conway. Much love to you, Mr. Conway. Been a member for 14 months. Big up to you. Guys, I'll be doing a call-in show tomorrow. So anyone who wants to call in and have their rant, make sure you save it for tomorrow, guys. Yes, save it for tomorrow. We're going to do a nice big video tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. Big video tomorrow. Rafa is the Celta Vigo. Oh, Rafa at Celta Vigo. Agent Rafa. I never knew that. Big up Agent Rafa. Maybe that's something we can do. But I don't understand why we're loaning him back. It's not like, yeah, all right, we'll go for Celta. Right, all right, we're going to go for Gabriel Vega. He looks a talent. We want him. We're going to loan him back. And like Klopp hears this ago. We're going to loan him. What? We're going to loan him back. Yeah. We don't need him just now. We don't need him just now. Klopp's looking at the training field. Yeah, I do. I do need him. Yeah. I just need him now. Yeah, but if we buy him now and don't loan him back, it's going to cost 35 million. Oh, okay, you type. Yeah, okay, you type fuckers. Yeah, okay, so it's going to cost us 35 million to buy him now and keep him in the team, but 25 million if we loan him back to Celta Vigo for the rest of the year. Sweet, I get it. Fucking pointless. But then we're wasting money on a player. It's just mad. And then the André thing, or however you pronounce his name, the Brazilian boy who looks about 30, but is apparently 21. I don't know. Don't know about you guys. He's apparently, I don't know. Let me have a look. How old is he? Apparently he's 22. Apparently he's 22. Yeah, okay. The man's 30. Look at his pictures. Apparently Andre is 22. The man looks 30. The man looks 30. But apparently Liverpool are interested in him. Yeah. But then this is the kicker, guys. So Liverpool are interested in Andre, and he's available for cheap. It's like 30 odd million or 30 million. It's no money. It's cheap. It's nothing. Go and buy him. But here's the kicker. Liverpool are interested in Andre, but it all depends on the Thiago situation. What Thiago situation? So they made a situation up now. So the club have made a situation up out of nowhere. So it all depends on this Thiago situation. Where did this situation come from? He's got a year left on his deal. Liverpool do not want to pay. Liverpool do not want to give Thiago a new contract. Where's the situation? He's got to go next summer. What situation are they making up? What it's It don't make sense. And if he's quite like Thiago playing style, go and buy him. Because I'd love a Thiago-like player that can actually stay fit. I mean, Thiago's not fit yet, guys. We had this conversation a few weeks ago when I said, should we actually let Thiago go this summer? Because he's never fit. And everyone was saying, no, he's going to be better this summer. You know, he's had his surgery. He's going to manage his minutes, whatever that means. And he's going to be super. He's not even fit to start the season, guys. He probably won't start the season against Chelsea. He's had no pre-season. Now, nothing. The only time I ever see Thiago in Liverpool pictures, he's wearing skinny jeans and a T-shirt. He's not even in club clothes. He's always in skinny jeans and a T-shirt. Everyone else is in the club tracksuit bottoms or the club T-shirt and all that, the Liverpool shorts or whatever. Thiago's just rocking around Axter in skin-tight jeans and a T-shirt. I mean, what is going on? Like, literally, what situation? I don't get this. I don't understand the situation here. Just go and get André in. He's 22. André probably won't expect to start for Liverpool straight away. He can bed in. Maybe he can learn under Thiago. And then when Thiago's left next summer, André can just fit in and go, oh, thanks. You know, I've learned off you, Thiago, thanks to that year you was here beforehand. And now he steps in. What situation? Just go and buy the geezer. Just go and buy the geezer. It makes no sense to me. And how many of us have been telling us? Now, people in the chat have been telling me we should be looking in the South American market more. We don't use the South American market enough. We're actually using the South American market and apparently found a pretty decent footballer. I believe I was watching, say, on Redmen TV the other day when they had a person on there that knows André as a player and what he's good at. And they're saying he's a diamond little player. That if you can get him, you've got someone special in the future. Go buy him. Don't worry about the Thiago situation. Because there is no Thiago situation. Right now, the Thiago situation is that he's injured and he just walks around in skinny jeans all day. That's all Thiago does. Walks around in skinny jeans around the training ground and he's injured. That's all he does. Just go and get André. We need players. It's just I don't get the club. And this is everyone at the club, by the way. Absolutely everyone at the club. Just I don't get it. I don't get what's going on. Look, we were apparently told this was going to be a massive reset for Liverpool this summer. Now, my problem with this whole massive reset we was meant to have this summer, I don't know if that actually came from the club itself. Or it comes from reporters who say, like Paul Joyce and all that, or David Ornstein, who tweet out and go, oh, Liverpool will go have a big rebuild this summer. And they don't know if it's the case that they've spoken to Liverpool and are reporting that, or they're just guessing it because they could see how crap Liverpool were last season and they need to have a rebuild. And the journalists are just going, yeah, they go have a rebuild. Let's just tweet that out. Let's put it out there in the papers and all that. And then everyone follows it and everyone's like, where's this massive rebuild we'll go have? And there's John Henry and Tom Werner back at home, sitting back like that, getting sucked off, reading all these articles going, oh, yeah, Tom, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, they don't give a shit. They don't know what's going on. This is the thing. We don't know who said all these things. It just gets put out in the atmosphere, and us Liverpool fans, we eat it up. Let's face it. Us Liverpool fans eat it up because we're starving. We're starving over here, yeah? They're going to start making charity shows about Liverpool fans, I'm telling you. Because we don't get the money from our owners to get this club going. We're starving over here for money. We just want money. We want to buy players. We have money. We want to buy players. It's as simple as that. FSG, I think they're looking at it like this, guys. I honestly do. This is how I think FSG look at it. I think they feel like Klopp can work wonders. They got the best manager in their opinion that will run their football club. He doesn't moan. He doesn't argue with them. He doesn't fight FSG on any kind of situation about transfers or wages or players. He never throws hissy fits about it. He never declares that they need to do something. Maybe like, I know a lot of fans. I've seen a lot of fans today tweeting about this actually on X or whatever it's fucking called now. But I've seen a lot of people talking about this today on Twitter that is Klopp partly to blame? And these are big FSG out accounts, by the way, massive FSG out accounts on Twitter, right? Talking about this now, saying like, as much as they love Jurgen and Jurgen's great and they love the guy, but is he to blame a little bit because he's never making the owners accountable for their actions? Yeah, he seems like everything's okay, and I think that's the issue, and that's the issue right now. No one knows what's going on. Everyone, their PR is great. We know that FSG's PR is just out of this world. They got great PR. Saint goes up there and we're like, oh, okay, all right, let's talk about it. And then we fell for it, and then 5 weeks later we're like, idiot, Jamie, we fell for it again. You know what I mean? But everyone's to blame. Everyone's to blame for me. I don't get what we're playing at. But right now we're going to probably play Curtis Jones in the number 6 in the start of the Premier League season. At the start of the Premier League season, we're probably going to play Curtis Jones. Now, McAllister and Szoboszlai are probably going to play as well. That's probably going to be the midfield three. So, look, all three midfielders I'm happy with. It's not like I'm not happy with Curtis Jones. I wouldn't mind Curtis Jones in the midfield, but not as a number 6. Not as a number 6, because he's not a number 6. You know what I mean? He's not a number 6. That's the problem. I like him as a footballer. He's a decent footballer, Curtis Jones. I don't mind him in the team, but not in the number 6 position. It's just mental. It makes no sense. I do think, though, Thiago was fit. This must frustrate Klopp Saint massively. And that's why sometimes I do have a go at Jurgen Klopp sometimes. Not all because I try and keep things fair. I really try and keep things fair. It's very easy for me. I can make videos every week just going at FSG constantly. It's very fair, but I try and be quiet, play the devil's advocate a bit, try and make it a bit even in the conversation, guys, if you're new around here. So I'm not slagging anyone off when I say these things. I'm just trying to bring up a conversation piece. But it must frustrate Klopp that Thiago's not available all the time for him. Because, and for that reason, I don't understand why Klopp keeps Thiago around if he's never available for him. I think you saw at the end when Kate was getting injured constantly. I think you could see on Klopp that it was starting to really get on his nerves that Naby Keita was never available to him. So I think Klopp really rates Naby Keita as a footballer. I think Jurgen Klopp really, because he bought him. So Jurgen Klopp obviously rated Naby Keita as a footballer. And the fact that he never got to use Naby Keita properly because of the injuries, I think really irritated him in the end. Really frustrated him. And I think it's going like that with Thiago. Thiago is not going to be fit for him for the beginning of the season. And as we all know, Thiago's a quality footballer, yeah? Thiago is a quality footballer that, he's arguably still our most naturally gifted midfielder, we could all say, yeah? He's a naturally most gifted midfielder. In my opinion, if Thiago was fit, I don't know about you guys in the chat. Let me know in the chat with yes or no. If Thiago was fit, would you be happy with Thiago playing the number 6 against Chelsea on the opening day of the season? So if Thiago was fit and available, would you have Thiago as your defensive midfielder in that game? Because we're not going to buy anyone in before the Chelsea game. Lavia ain't going to be in before the Chelsea game. Even if we do sign Lavia before the Chelsea game, I don't think he starts. So would you be happy with Thiago there? Because I've always said it. I think Thiago is a better. I think Thiago is quite good defensively, but I think he'd be better than Curtis Jones in that number 6 position. If I had to choose between Thiago and Curtis Jones to play the number 6 position against Chelsea, I'm going with Thiago. But that'd be my reasoning now. And it must frustrate Klopp that Thiago's never fit. As I say, all I see of Thiago at this moment, I saw pictures of Thiago and that today and the boys today. Thiago's walking around in skinny jeans and a t-shirt. No, what are we doing? At least look like you're going to get ready soon. You know, it's just mad. It's just mad. And I don't trust Thiago either. This is the other problem I have. Thiago could start the season and look really good and we get hyped. We're like, we got a midfielder, Thiago and McAllister and Szoboszlai. This is a quality midfield three. This is beautiful to watch. And then Thiago pulls up with an injury and is out for about 8 months. Because that's Thiago. It's frustrating. That's why I'm saying maybe the club should have sold Thiago but kept Fabinho. Maybe. Henderson, yeah, they should have let go because Henderson came to the end of his time. But maybe they should have let Thiago and Henderson go and probably kept Fabinho. And I don't rate Fabinho like everyone knows. You know, the last 15 months have been dreadful. But if we can't get a number 6 in, at least, you know, Fabinho's a lot more fitter than Thiago is and is available a lot more of the time than Thiago. It's just... Have we been linked with Cresswell? Fuck, no. Stop. That can't be true, Bruno. This can't... No. Oh, God, just... Where's that? Knock myself out in a minute. What? Is this true? Yeah, Thiago rejecting the move. Is that the Saudi deal? Yeah, you're right there. That can't be true. Surely that's not true. I've not seen anything about it. Oh, the kid. It's the kid from the Cresswell from Leeds. Oh, okay, fair enough. The Cresswell from Leeds. Okay, that's different. That's different. My man Centino. Hate FSG, but just wait for the Saudis to get into the Champions League. It's going to be a Super League. Damn wage structure. Oh, you know it's happening. Big up my man with the super chat. You know it's happening. It's definitely happening. That will happen. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, it's the Cresswell from Leeds. That's all right then. That's all right. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, he did well at Millwall last season, didn't he? Then again, I would do well at Millwall. So I don't know what sort of thing that is to go on, to be fair. Let me have a little look at it, how well we did last season. Charlie Cresswell, ain't it? Is that his name? Charlie Cresswell? He was on loan at Millwall last season. He's 6'3". Is he a centre-back, ain't he? Yeah, he's a centre-back by trade, I do believe. He's a unit. Cresswell was born in Preston but grew up in York. Started his career at Leeds in 2013 before signing a 2-year scholarship in 2018. He was on loan last season on the 4th of July 2022. Cresswell signed for Championship club Millwall on a season-long loan. He scored 2 goals in his debut as Millwall beat Stoke 2-0 in his first game of the season. He is a centre-back. Played 28 games last season for Millwall. And in 2020, he made 5 appearances for Leeds. He's had 11 England under-21 caps. Yeah, I don't know much about him. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know in the chat, guys, because I don't know a lot about him. What are we thinking? Is he a fullback? They're saying he's a centre back on the on Wikipedia, but you know what Wikipedia is like. Yeah, Shane in chat. Hi, Shane. Did you enjoy your birthday? Get you nice prezzies. Yes, my man. I actually got the new Liverpool home top. I ain't gonna lie. I got the. My wife bought me the new Liverpool home top. There you go. There you go. There you go. You'll see them the size as well. There you go. Because I'm a massive lump. Yeah, there you go. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a lump. It's a big shirt. But yeah, bought me a new shirt. All good, man. All good. Loved it. My man with the super chat here. How you doing, my man? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jamie, I agree with you on the other streams that Klopp needs to change the style to prevent players to get injury. This is Klopp's last chance. Yeah, man, we go chat about that. Big up you for super chat again, my man. Much love. Much love to everyone who super chatted as well. Beautiful. I appreciate it, guys. It goes a long way improving the improving this channel. I need a new microphone. This microphone is dog shit. So I do need a new microphone. That all that super chats will go to getting a new microphone. You don't have to worry about that, guys. All right, that's where your money is going. So you know it's going to make the channel better and sound better and look better and all that sort of jazz. Big up Arthur in the chat. André is still playing Libertadores, my friend. So just in the end of the season. Big up, my friend. Big up. Thank you very much for the information. That's big up to you. Appreciate that information. Cresswell, Dewsbury-Hall, and Drinkwater. Head's gone. Head's gone. Head's gone. Cresswell, Dewsbury-Hall, and Drinkwater. That is the nightmare of nightmares, ain't it, Russell? Oh, Jesus Christ. Big up everyone in chat, though. I appreciate love, guys. Edward's left for a reason. Let that sink in, yeah, man. Yeah, Jamie, Charlie Cresswell was the under 21 tournament for England. Yeah, man. I think I've seen him play a few times, and if it's the one I'm thinking about. Big up Arthur in the chat. Big fan of Fluminense. Big up to you, man. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Thank you. Proper chill like. You cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard. I'm a lump. What am I going to say? Look, I'm a lump. You know what I mean? I'm a lump. He was a prospect and probably an upgrade on Quanish. He's a centre back. Yeah. I think it'd be like go and get him, man. Go and get him. Look, I don't care. We need centre backs. Anyone's an upgrade in Joel Matip at the moment. I ain't gonna lie. I love Joel Matip. Absolutely adore the guy. He's been one of the best free transfers Liverpool have ever done. You know, easily one of the best free transfers. But his time's come and gone, my friends. His time's come and gone. It's a sad state of affairs when we have to talk like this about one of the very good defenders, great defenders that we've had in our football club. But Joel Matip's time's come, guys. He can't move. He can't move his body quick enough to react anymore to defending. He moves in stages. Literally moves in stages. And that's not helping his game. You know, he doesn't close attackers down quick enough anymore. He can't get off his spot quick enough anymore. He's always stretching or overstretching for tackles and blocks now because he's not positionally right. I love Joel Matip a bit, man, but his time's come and gone. There's nothing wrong with that. He's had 5 great years at Liverpool. He's won everything. But his time's come to an end and we need to move on. We need players. We need a centre-back desperately. Konate has missed 37 league games for Liverpool. Since Konate got signed for Liverpool, he has missed 37 league games. That's an issue. Massive issue. It's just mad, man. My grandma's an upgrade. Oh, I love you guys. Big up to everyone. Don't forget to go and smash that like button. Hit the subscribe as well if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. I really would. Yeah, I'll tell you what. When the guys wore the away kit, I actually like it. I ain't gonna lie. That away kit is actually quite a nice looking kit. To be fair, it didn't look great in the pictures when it first came out, but when the boys were wearing it on the pitch the other day, got to say it looked all right. It looked all right to me. Don't know about you guys. I think it looks all right. Is he only valued at 5 million? Just go and do it. Just go and buy it. Just go and buy him. Get him in. Get him into the team. He's an under-21 England international. Went to that tournament that England won. Had a good season at Millwall. So that would have look. If anything's going to harden you up, it's going to Millwall for a year. You know, living in Bermondsey for 12 months is going to harden you up. Trust me, I know. Don't live far away from there. It will toughen him up. So, yeah, go and get that geezer in, man. If he's only 5 million, just get him in. We need bodies, man. We need bodies. And Dickey should have been brought in. Yeah, I don't know why we were never looking at him. I never understand why we weren't looking at him. I really don't. What have we got here? And we've got a bloody another friendly. Is it on Monday as well? So I hope no one gets injured in that bloody friendly. 4th yellow card in the Southampton game. Rough as a badge. Indicia for Cresswell. Klopp turned down Indicia, yeah. What Russell say here? Check out. I'll have a look. Russell. I'll have a look, my friend. That's the thing. 5th. If Liverpool finish exactly where they finished last season, they'll play Champions League football again next season. And this is the issue. Any update on Fekir? Big up, Jimbo. Big up, Jimbo. Made me giggle. Big up, Mitchell Brothers. How you doing, Mogmine? How you doing? Klopp is never frustrated with FSG, but he's thrown his toys out of the pram with James Pearce-Lowe. That says it all. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a weird one, ain't it? You know, if I start talking about Klopp, I think people will come at me, and I don't know if I can take that anymore. I really don't. 1 second, guys. 1 second. You're right there. I can't. I'm online. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Apologies. Jamie, check injury room on Google News about McAllister out till Chelsea. No. Can't be. I thought Klopp said there was nothing wrong with him. I mean, it's only next week, to be fair, so yeah. But Klopp said there was nothing wrong with him. He was perfectly fine. He could have even played on, was what he said. He said it's a precaution why he took him off. Oh. Recycled a Vakir video. Can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine? I think that I don't know if that's even around anymore. Can you imagine if it was Kia? I think everyone's got PTSD with that Vakir video, haven't they? Whatever happened to him? Madness. Vakir plays the best. He certainly does. We're not asking for quality anymore. We began with body stuff. Anything, yeah. It's just get anything in now, ain't it, Jeff? Just get anything in now. The way we're going, it's just madness to me. Look, and like I was just about to say there. So Liverpool finished 5th last season, gave them Europa League, but I believe if Liverpool finish 5th next season, they can still get Champions League. And this is my issue with the owners, yeah. The owners go look at it and think, well, if top 5 is enough to get you Champions League next season, then that's all we need. And I do think that's all they think about. I think FSG are looking at it and thinking, right, we just need to be in the Champions League every year. As long as we're in the Champions League every year, we become more self-sustainable because more commercial revenue will come in, more sponsorships will come in, shirt sponsors will get more money, all that sort of things will come in. You'll make more money and you'll be more sustainable as you go on if you're continuously in the Champions League. So them as owners will look at it and think, we don't really need to go that extra step because we're in the competition that we want to be in anyway. If we don't win the league every year, so be it. We're in the competition that matters every single year. So we're doing enough just to get into that competition and stay there every year. And that's the issue. That's the issue we have, guys, with the owners. They won't go that step further to make us champions. They won't go that step further to make us retain titles, retain Champions Leagues, yeah? They will go to a level where you go, right, you got a Champions League team there. You got a Champions League level team, a top 5 Champions League level team. But that's where your level's at, And if you can win anything, if you can win a Premier League in that time or a Champions League in that time, it's a massive win-win and a massive bonus. It doesn't mean we're going to make you go again to try and defend things and stuff like that. And that's just the way they are. That's why this rebuild, that ain't a rebuild, it's just a normal transfer summer, if you ask me. That's why it's not what everyone wants, because they're looking at it and thinking, right, we've let go of the players that you all hated last year. They probably looked at social media and went, right, all the fans hate Fabinho, they hate Ox, they hate Naby Keita, they hate Jordan Henderson, they're getting a bit fed up of Robbo. Yeah, and Thiago's always injured, so they might be a bit fed up with him. And they're like, well, they're the players we'll let go then. And that's the ones they've let go. It's mad. It's absolutely mad to me. I don't get it. Jamie, none of the messages are going through, mate. What messages, Anfield? Let me know, my man. Unless you mean like what I was just talking about. Hey, Jamie, here in America, sometimes an owner doesn't buy tons because they're in the process of selling. Maybe they're selling FSG. I mean, who knows? I don't know, man. They make a lot of money being Liverpool owners. Henderson and Fabinho, dare I say, helped expose FSG and Klopp. Yeah, you might be right there, Mitchell brothers. Finishing in the top 5 isn't good enough. I expect title challenge. Tottenham one. It's scouting for kills. Yeah, I mean, Bruno, you're right. You're right. But I agree with you. We should be. But our owners will look at it and think, right, if you're back in the Champions League and you win anything, that's a bonus. They want to continuously be in the Champions League, so they only do enough to make sure you get back in the Champions League. And that is what they're going to do. 8 Franks, big up to you, man. Yeah, apparently it's Charlie Cresswell, the Leeds United player, centre back. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. I agree, my friend. I agree. It's just, I think that's what it is. Look, most of the time under Jurgen Klopp, we've been in the Champions League. And do we ever go the extra mile in all that time? Do we ever go the extra mile in the transfer market in that time? I never see it. I see that we go in the transfer market to maintain our stature being a Champions League club. And because Klopp's a quality coach and manager, there's no doubt about it, he can maybe win the odd league and the odd Champions League. And it's a bonus to them. That's how it looks to me. That's how it looks to me. I'm not, Klopp. Look, there's a lot of Liverpool fans who just think Klopp is like Lord Almighty, the second coming, and all this sort of jazz. Yeah, that he can't do no wrong. I think Klopp can do wrong. I think tactically sometimes he's very naive. But this ain't all on him. This is the owners, man. I've said it from day one. This summer, the owners have got to give Jurgen the players he wants. He's been at the club long enough now and he deserves it. Give Jurgen the players he wants. If Jurgen wants Lavia, go and get Lavia. Yeah, if he wants Lavia, just go and buy him it. Stop worrying about 3 or 4 million here and there. It's nothing. It's a cup of coffee in the world of football. Just go and get Lavia for him. Then go and get a centre back. Give him something he can work with. Yeah, we've got very good footballers in this team. You know, we've got a tremendous forward line. That is, the forward line is not a problem at all. Our forward line's quality. I love our forward line. It'll score lots of goals next season. I think it's going to have to because we're going to concede a barrel of goals next season. So yeah, it's mad, ain't it? It's mad, and we got to do more, guys. We just got to do more. We really have, and it's starting to get frustrating because I'm looking forward to the season to start because I love the football club. I love football. I can't wait for the Premier League to start and start watching Liverpool every single weekend. I can't wait for it. You know, watching the boys play again. Can't wait for it. Making more content for you guys. Once the season starts again, we're making more content, more watch-alongs, more match reviews, more match previews, debate shows, calling shows. It's all going to go off, guys. It's got loads to do. It's going to be a busy season. I can't wait for it. But what's getting me down, like a lot of you, is that we're not getting the players in that we should be getting in. And that's the frustrating part of all of this. That's the frustrating part of all of it. Klopp needs to be more flexible in his tactics for me. Be a bit more flexible in your tactics. Work with what you've got. And the owners need to back Jurgen. The owners need to back Jurgen in the players that they want. Go and get the players Klopp wants. Yeah? And if he succeeds with them, you succeed as a club. Work that out, FSG. Think about that. Yeah? If it works out and Jurgen does the job and we start to get successful again, you make more money, FSG. The stuff that you absolutely love, the green, yeah? The money, yeah? If you love money that much and you just like to make massive commercial revenue profits and massive sponsorship profits and stuff like that, guess what? The team's got to be winning. So how about you give Klopp the players that he can go back to winning with, and then you'll make more money. Us fans are happy because we're winning again. Owners are happy because they're making money. The world looks better. I'm happier. You guys in the chat are happier. But nah, we're not doing that, are we? Because we're thick as shit. Simple as that. It's that's boring to them, though, Jamie. Yeah, it probably is, man. Probably is. Guys, I'm out of here. Big up to everyone. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I do appreciate it, guys. Call-in show tomorrow night. Make sure you're here. If you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell. Go to and press all on the notification bell. So when I go live, you get notification straight away. It's going to be a good one tomorrow. Make sure you hear all tomorrow, guys, for the call-in show. I think a lot of people have got a lot of things to get off their chest and talk about. And then I believe we've got a pre-season game on Monday, is it? If I remember rightly. And then we've got the season starting next weekend. So lots to look forward to, guys. I appreciate every single one of you being here as always. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for the call-in show. Bye-bye for now.